Well, I do definitely. Especially when I'm abroad. I remember first time I was in the United States in 2006 or 7, and I got the feeling I'm European. I'm different a little bit of people of Americans as well in China last year. So in this situation, I can recognize, okay, I'm European. I'm very close to French people, to Bulgarian, and of course, when I am in Europe, I can see the differences between us, but actually they are so small and not really important. From speaking about the big events, it's the collapse of socialist regimes. So the events in 89 and 19th, the start with economical reforms. This is and the rise of democratic states in the Central Europe. This is the fundamental thing, I think, for this next years for this part of Europe. But more personally seeing and speaking, for me was the first time the freedom of travel. Since 2004, actually since 2007, when this is the Poland's entry into the Schengen area. I remember I studied in Germany, in Berlin, and then in Italy, in Rome, and Perugia. And I remember all of the unpleasant situation on the border crossing, obligatory visas, documents, many things. Many times I got into the feeling I'm the citizen of Europe of second class. Now, today, no more. Recently, especially, is the Brexit, because in my opinion is the really great or big mistake and expression of Britain of lack of solidarity and loyalty. The European integration, the idea of Europe is not for 10 or 15 years, and not only for good, let me say, weather, but even for the bad weather. And Britain, they decide to escape. Well, okay, I have to recognize and to live this decision, but as I said, it's great, it's a big mistake, and it's not a good decision for the island as well for Europe, for us too. Is the creating of Charter of Fundamental Rights. Of course, it's a big thing, but for me it's very important, especially because we have very difficult moment in Europe. The rise of populism, and I think the Charter created the level of protection of my rights, so I can feel safe, because I'm Polish and because I'm European with this standard of protection of human rights. It was created in 2000, actually in 1999 as a political declaration, but in force 2009. Is the freedom and feeling I can feel safe and in the political sense and economical sense we are not alone like before Poland. We are together and it works. So the common market is working, and many things, many politicians which create European Union is working as well. So I can feel safe. Well, we have already internal market, common market, which is really something special and is done well. I think the goal for us for the future in 10 years is to create the really foreign policy. The foreign policy, it will be a signal for other states that the European Union is really a union, that we create a unity phase, not only the economical phase, internal market, but even outside. And maybe the third countries like Russia, like United States, will be not able anymore to break the unity of the European Union. This is important, and this actually really the lack of in the construction of European Union as well now today. Maybe the Brexit, as I said, is a big mistake, but maybe it will be a chance to create some new form and quality of integration, especially in this area, so common foreigner policy, because especially Great Britain, the United Kingdom, was actually not the big fan of this policy.